Hey, sorry, guys. YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Baylor TV, man. Man, I've been gone for a minute, man. Just a little slight minute. I've been gone, man. I'm so glad to be back to uploading with y'all, man. So look, I want to give shout out to all my subscribers, man. I want to give shout out to everybody who's been supporting me so long since I started this journey. I appreciate y'all. And look, I just want to get back to uploading the content, giving y'all my 2 cents, engaging with my subscribers, engaging with my new viewers, and just shout out to y'all, man. Hey, look, y'all went crazy on the last 2 videos. Well, one of the last 2 videos, y'all went crazy. Look, part 1 of the last 2 videos, I need y'all to all go watch that video. Go smash the like button, man. Go drop y'all 2 cents in there and let's have a conversation for real. So look, I got another divorce court reaction for y'all. This is insane. I feel like, bruh was on some, real, that's not your position to be doing that, but he did it anyways. He wanted to live with it. So look, man, 3, 2, 1.
Mr. Williams says he took his wife out of the strip club, but he can't seem to take the strip club out of his wife. Today on Divorce Court. All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Williams v. Williams.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Williams and Mrs. Williams.
Hi.
Welcome to Divorce Court, and thank you all for being here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Today, we are facing a dilemma for a married couple here at Divorce Court. This is a very young couple who've been together on and off for 4 years and married for 2 years. They do share a son together, and they're facing a crossroads in their relationship. Why are we here, Mr. Williams?
Hello, how you doing, Your Honor? We're here today for lies and cheating. That's what my wife, she loves to do. So I'm trying to get answers today. She had took a lie detector test. I want to know the truth. That's what I would like to know today. And I got papers here. If it's not right, I would like to get a divorce.
So you walked in the courtroom looking and searching for answers to some questions that you have.
Yes, ma'am.
And you brought divorce papers if those answers don't come back right.
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Williams, you heard what your husband said. What do you say?
He saved me from a life of stripping, and I love this man. I just want to make this marriage work.
Mr. Williams, why don't you take me back to a time that was a little happier when you all first met, and then take me to how we got to this point.
Yes, ma'am. When we first met, it was in 2020. We was working together at a telemarketing job, and that's what we was doing. We was cool, we was friends, until like, I want to say maybe a little bit more into the year. We both seen each other at strip club. She was stripping, and I was there doing security. And
wait, hold on, y'all were telemarketing and strip club
Yeah,
people?
she was doing the phones by the day and pole at night.
Okay.
So that's what we had seen. That's why I seen her, and I kind of started liking her a little different, into her from seeing her in clothes and seeing her naked. You get what I'm saying? So we started having casual sex, and we did. We started dating here and there, but then once she started getting pregnant, she did have a lot of people in her life that she was talking to. So I knew that I was not possibly the baby's father of that child. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, of course
but
I do.
still stayed there, and I still did what I was supposed to do as a man, because I didn't have no father. So I know what that's like. You understand?
You all met 4 years ago. That would have been right around the time you were 18 years old? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And so in the beginning of your relationship, you were, shall we say, out there in them streets. Is that a way to put it?
I was out there stripping and, here and there hopping around, so.
But you all decided to get married and try to raise this as raise a family, am I right?
Yeah, we try.
Okay, so now what went wrong?
The dudes, the males, you can take your wife out the strip, but you can't take the strip club out your wife. You get what I'm saying?
So I had initially said you were about them streets back in the day. Mr. Williams saying still about
it right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit, like she said, I'm here and I'm there. So it's like I'm not all the way committed in a marriage relationship. You can't be in the streets doing certain things. You get what I'm saying?
Why don't we start with the first level of allegations has to do with the money and the finances and no respect for what it is you're bringing to the table. Tell me about that.
I take care of all the bills. I pay insurance, I pay car notes, I pay phone bills, I pay rent, everything. She feels like in this day and age, a man should pay all the bills.
'Cause you're
and
the
shouldn't
man.
be 50-50.
You're
You
the
get what I'm
man.
saying? She
He
said it shouldn't
should
be
be.
50-50. You're right, I am a man, but it should be at least 70-30 and not 90-10.
Mrs. Williams, I'm sorry. Do you work outside the home also?
Yeah, I work CNA.
And get money.
Yeah.
But what makes you think that
He's
is
the man, and he should be paying. He should take out the garbage. He should be paying the bills, and let me take my money and go invest in bigger and better things. That's
Okay.
it.
So, excuse me.
Wait one
Cornette,
second. If that's the way Mrs. Williams thinks that your family is supposed to work, have you all discussed this? Does that work for you?
No, it doesn't. She doesn't. She just say it out her mouth, but she won't actually like stand 10 toes down on it. You get what I'm saying? Let me give you an example. On the Bahama, we had a family Bahama cruise, and we all was supposed to go. All I asked for her to do was just pay for my ticket, pay for her ticket. I pay for my kids' tickets and my little sister's tickets. That's it. She said, okay, cool, and then turned around and just started. Well, no, I shouldn't have to do that. You should pay for everything. So I said, you should only pay for just the tickets. Just to see, like, what are you doing in this relationship other than just eating my money? You know what I'm saying? And just
Excuse me, Your Honor.
sitting
It's
there.
not like that. It's just the fact that when we said that we were gonna pay for this Bahama trip, I was gonna pay everything down there. So he was gonna pay for the tickets and everyone's tickets, and I was gonna pay for everything down there. So that's why I'm saying he's not telling you it right. And that's
She
why-
lying and switching
No,
up. She can't
no.
pay
You
for
know
stuff
what?
here.
One way or the other, I don't understand this mentality of you thinking that your husband is responsible solely for all the finances in your family.
Amen.
Is
Because
that the
That's
way
how
you
it's
were
supposed to
raised?
work. Yeah, that's how I was raised. That's
She need to
how
contribute
the
to
man
our
is supposed
family.
to pay for the house, and the woman is supposed to go accomplish her dreams and do whatever she wants and please.
Okay. Mr. Williams, this is your...
I disagree with that. I ain't with that. Do whatever she want and please. Brother, you met her in a strip club, bro. Why you decided that you wanted to save her and take her out that environment? Women like that, you don't want to save them because it comes with too much, bro. It's too much battling, bro. You know, you should have just left her where you saw her at, because you could avoid these headaches. You feel me? You upped her lifestyle, right? You changed her. You brought her out into a different environment, brother. Look how she's thanking you, bro, for taking her out that environment, bro. Changing her up. Now she's a CNA. You know, you gave her a platform for her to level up in life, and look how she's thanking you, brother. Look.
wife. This is her mentality. If that works for her, she might need to find a man that believes in that. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, Miss Williams.
Speak so.
I don't know very many men that feel like that.
He was fine with that
Amen.
at first. He was fine with that.
I just don't know very many men that feel like that. And Mrs. Williams, at some point, your husband's going to think that you're using him. Okay? At some point, he's going to say, she's using me and it no longer works for me, and I want a partner who's an actual partner. And at that point, you're going to be on your own. Because the one thing that I know for certain is he's not your father and you're not a child. If your husband does not want to foot every bill in the house, the two of you are going to have to sit down and make a financial plan, because that's marriage. Okay? That's marriage. I understand there was also an incident that happened on Valentine's Day,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Williams.
The cheating, the infidelity issues that we having. That's the big issue that we have. One instance on Valentine's Day, she tells me that she doesn't like Valentine's. You get what I'm saying? She says she hates Valentine's, but I know every female loves Valentine's on this earth. They can sit there and say they don't want nothing, but they want something. Especially when you're married, you want your man to do something. But this day she said she didn't want nothing, so I didn't do anything. But then, to come to find out that night, she getting text messages from somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Sitting there saying, oh, how you doing, baby? What you want for Valentine's? So I asked her about it, confront her about it. She say, oh, well, he wanted to do something for me for Valentine's, and I kind of wanted something. So I was just, talking to him just to get it.
Mrs. Williams?
So he asked me what I want for Valentine's Day, what did I want to do and everything. Like, I'm supposed to plan my own Valentine's Day. Ain't it supposed to be for romance? You're supposed to, oh, okay, well, let me think and let me go do this for my lady. Let me go and give her some flowers.
You are so
Or let me
21.
think-
You are so 21.
How?
I mean, you are so 21.
I don't get that.
Because let me tell you, since you want to know, Because every woman in the world is so used to, if in fact you want to have something specific with Valentine's Day, then you usually have to say, I'd like to have dinner. I'd like to go to a movie. I'd like to go to a play. And guess what? And usually your man is like, oh, thank God you told me what you want, so I'll mess up. So that, because what we want is to come home and have a wonderful romantic evening after I've given you what you want. That's called communication in married people.
But that's the thing. I plan everything, where we want to go, where we want to eat. So on this day, I thought at least he would have to use his own brain.
So did you say that to your husband, Mrs. Williams? Did you say, babe, I plan everything. I need you to come up with something, okay?
No, I did not say that. But you know what I'm saying? I expect him to use his own brain, at least on that day. You know what I'm saying?
You're building up an expectation that does not exist. If you wanted something on Valentine's Day, then you needed to say, when he asked you, what would you like? And if you wanted him to plan it, that's what you'd like. I'd like you to plan it, baby, so I don't have to.
She's saying that I don't plan nothing and all this. It's been infidelity since we've been married. You get what I'm saying? When we first got married and we first was together, went to the bank, and I got evidence for that. You get what I'm saying? We was trying to get our, do little marriage stuff.
Tell me what actually occurred. What happened?
I going through her phone, because she gave me the phone, I forgot what we was doing. It was something we was trying to do for the bank. I go through the phone, she got messages from multiple dudes that's sending her messages.
So you were at, I want to be clear on the facts, Mr. Williams, because you're not being clear. You were at the bank?
And we was trying to get a joint bank account.
Got it.
Yes, ma'am.
So here, it's on my phone, here's the phone, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'm logging in on there, and then, messages, stuff just popping up as I got the phone.
Those text messages caused you to have some issue. What were the content?
That's the what I had submitted.
Oh, so you have evidence of this?
Yes, ma'am.
So that way we can be clear of it.
Yes, ma'am. I want to be very clear. I want to think I'm misled.
So it says, yo, my husband just found out about you, and I don't want, something no more.
You see, she talked to slow dudes.
So something is over. You can stop texting me. We can stop texting. And then the other person says crazy, like bet, some sort of insult to you. And if he feels some type of way, just let me know. So this is somebody who is insulting you to your wife when she tells him I can't see him anymore. Is that correct?
Yes.
Look, bro, she got like outside dudes ready to go kill her husband by her, cause she got that little thing in between her legs. She young, she hot. You feel me? She got a little body on her. She got a little meat on her. You feel me? And Lord knows what that ass look like, cause I ain't even see the ass yet. You feel me? And that's some type of dudes you gonna be dealing with when you coming out the club. When you coming from that club environment, bruh. These dudes won't leave you alone, bruh. They get a taste of that little thing in between your legs. They like, I'm ready to die about that. You got that grippy. You feel me? She got that grip. They about to kill this man over that little grip. You feel me? So yeah, bro, she playing the dirty game right here. She using the man, and she got niggas ready about to go kill this man for that little grip she got.
Because they used to doing that. They used to talking about me.
Hello, I'm Sonia White.
Hi, Miss White. You are the defendant's sister, am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on between the two of them? And do they even stand a chance?
No, I don't like that big lip frog, and I think my sister need to leave him.
Another thing too, she young, bro. She young. It's like a 4-year difference, 4 or 5 years age gap between them, but she young, bro. She ain't developed, you feel me? She's coming out the strip club. These girls, they graduate high school, strip club right there, 18, already in the strip club, you feel me? Shaking that ass, getting bread the fast way. Oh, man, I'm gonna let this play. I don't wanna hold y'all too long.
What was that about, Miss Williams?
That was just me that was one guy that I did have sex with. That was the only dude that I cheated on him with sexually. So I had let him know that, everything's over with me and you know what I'm saying? And we just had a relationship because at that time, I felt like my husband did not love me. Like, he was constantly arguing with me about every little thing that I said or did, you know what I mean? So, and I was also going through death of my grandma at the time. So
So you thought it was okay to sleep with somebody else?
I leaned on him for emotional support, and then it turned into sexual.
It just sounds like nothing about this has been healthy from the time you all got together. And I know that Mrs. Williams' sister doesn't even like you. Is that right?
It's, to be honest, her family. You get what I'm saying? They don't like me. And that's why I say, between me and my wife, we have rocky stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
we
yeah.
knew each other just for like a year. We didn't even know each other when we got married. You understand? So that's why I continue this. But
So I would like to know what happened with the family members, because I understand that we even have one of the family members here. Will you please ask the witness to come in?
Sure thing.
Thank you very much. Hello, ma'am. Would you please state your name?
Hello, I'm Sonia White.
Hi, Miss White. You
Yes,
are
ma'am.
the defendant's sister, am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Help me to understand. What's going on between the two of them? And do they even stand a chance?
No, I don't like that big lip frog, and I think my sister need to leave him because he does talk out the side of his neck. He's very disrespectful. He has called my mother a fat bitch before. He did fight my brother. He's very disrespectful. He may be cool and calm to her, but he's very disrespectful to everybody else.
Did I marry
and
the
I
family?
can't stand him.
I married her. I ain't
I
married
don't
the
care
family.
who you marry.
I ain't married
You
the
don't
family.
you don't scream at her. You don't do none of that
You sitting up
disrespectful
here looking like
stuff.
Tyler Perry, bitch.
I don't care.
Come
You
here,
big
one
lip
at a
frog.
time, please. One at a time.
You big lip frog. I look good.
One at a time.
You heard the bailiff,
I'm
don't
sorry, do y'all really talk to each other like this in your family?
I talk to him that way.
Okay, first of all, what's not gonna happen is this ignorant stuff. I don't know what TV shows y'all been watching, but this don't work with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Oh, no. All I wanted to know from you was what's the dynamic between the two of them?
So, yeah, I heard her saying he's calm towards her. Yeah, he talks to her calm, but his actions towards everybody else is irate. He's
got you.
very disrespectful. He always get loud, and he does talk out the side of his neck.
Well, I clearly can hear that.
Right.
That is not something that we will need to debate. Why did your mother get involved in this
Because
situation?
he got crazy with her first on the phone. Because it was a situation with them going back and then the family getting involved. So with the family getting involved, you talking crazy, you calling, excuse my language, he called our mother a fat bitch on the phone. Who does that?
Mr. Williams, what was the reason that the two of you were interacting in such a violent
Because she
way?
wanted to introduce me to her mother, but her mother was just on. I don't know you. You didn't. Y'all pretty much went out and got secretly married at the courthouse, and she didn't introduce you to me.
So needless to say, there is a level of disrespect that has been across this family, across the board. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you coming in, Ms. White, and I appreciate your insight, because the one thing I know for certain is this is not going to get better anytime soon.
I can't stand him.
Well, that's clear.
His
And
mouth
I get the distinct feeling he feels the same way, too.
Yeah, I can't stand him.
So that's not going to work. Thank you, Ms. White. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Mr. Williams, you walked in the door and said that the infidelities and the constant lies, you can't trust your wife. Am I correct?
That's what it is. Yes, ma'am.
You asked for your wife to submit to a polygraph examination, correct?
Yes.
And you agreed to do so.
Yes.
So let's find out the results of the polygraph examination. Would you please ask the expert to join us?
Sure thing.
She young, she don't know what she want, bruh. Her life has just been, all over the place, The decision making, she fought for a guy fast, she's dealing with multiple men at a time. She was in a strip club for like, who knows? Probably since she was 18, she's 21 now, She don't know what she want. She ain't figured that out yet, and she's a little intention seeker too.
Thank you.
Sir.
Good day, Your Honor.
Good day, Mr. Yarbrough. I'm so glad to have you here. Will you please state your name and credentials for the record?
Absolutely. My name is John Yarbrough. I'm a certified polygraph examiner and a member of the American Polygraph Association. I've done hundreds of polygraphs for numerous law enforcement agencies across the state, as well as professional and private polygraphs.
Thank you so very much. Mr. Yarbrough, Mrs. Williams was asked, question 1, did you have any sexual contact with a person at work who was sending you text messages around Valentine's Day?
That is correct.
What was Mrs. Williams' answer?
Mrs. Williams answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated she was being truthful to that question.
And I told you.
No
and
deception.
I told you.
No deception indicated.
And I told you.
Mr. Yarborough, we asked you and your team to ask Mrs. Williams, have you had sexual contact with anyone your husband does not know about since you've been together?
That is correct, Your Honor.
What was Mrs. Williams' answer?
Mrs. Williams answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was no deception indicated to that question.
Ooh,
Okay.
so
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I told you.
Thank you.
I told you.
Mr.
Can you at
Williams,
least believe me now?
I think you might want to apologize to Mrs. Williams when it comes to faithfulness. Because one thing we know for certain, she does not cheat. Not anymore.
not anymore. And I apologize. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Yarborough, thank you very much for providing the services to court today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, I don't know what you all had between you when you first met, but you married an immature person who needs some time to grow up. I'm about to give you both some real hard truths. This relationship will not stand the test of time unless you're both willing to work at it. Mr. Williams, what would you be prepared to do to make this work if you want it to work? Because you did come to court with divorce papers.
Yeah, but the answers just told me the truth. You get what I'm saying? So
100%.
really, I don't want no divorce because I keep trying. But really, that's for her. Like, what are you willing to do?
I'm willing to work this out and
You willing to
show
stop
you that.
cheating and stop talking?
I already did stop cheating. And I'm willing to show you that and be more loyal to you and be more honest to you. Yes, I'm willing to show you that.
Okay.
I don't think y'all are ready to be in a marriage. No, not at all. And you may not want to get a divorce right now, but until you put in the work, this marriage is not going to work. And I hate to put this to you, you can keep your divorce papers, but you'll be back in divorce court sooner rather than later. That's my verdict.
I want you to just trust me, okay? Trust everything that I'm saying now.
I got to. I'm gonna trust and just try to move forward. That'd be it. Move forward.
Yeah.
She got a little ass on her. Little ass on her. I thought it'd be like some BBL, look, crazy shit. She got a little ass on her. You feel me? Cuz got him a little young nasty shit. You feel me? You know? And you know, them niggas be trying to wipe that shit up quick. Them little young nasty girls, bro. Well, you know, yeah, bro, the judge dropped the bar at the end on that. You know, that marriage ain't gonna last, kid. And that sister she got, that older sister she got, that Bird's older sister she got, man, I could only tell, dog. She gonna be in her ear like, leave that nigga, you know, like she already did it on divorce court. You know, oh man, like, she give me the type of sister that, like, they go out, you know, she knows she married a dude, but she like, she bringing niggas over like to like introduce, like, this is my little sister right here, yada yada yada, like a little two-man type action type shit. Man, let's get into a few comments though, man. This was the first time I was like, don't wait till the end of the show, serve those papers now. Oh God. Whoever raised her set her up for failure. On God, like, how she said she come from a traditional household. How she end up in a strip club? I don't get that. Judge Judy would have been like, say you get what I'm saying one more time. I'll throw you out of my courtroom. Oh God, bro. Hell, I could be wrong, but he give me a little feminine, you know all that. I don't know if y'all noticed the little net rolling Cuz was doing. He give me a little feminine. I ain't gonna cap. And that every time he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me with all this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit threw me off. I've been married for 26 years, and I don't see anything wrong with my husband asking me what I want for Valentine's Day. Yeah, bruh. What's wrong with that? And if you don't like how he asking that, you communicate that to him like, babe, you know, I want you to, you know, pick something out for us to do. I want you to, you know, set it up. That's all you gotta say to the man. That's it. Simple conversation, right? Simple. He got with an 18 and 19-year-old stripper, and now he is acting surprised she is immature and money driven. What did I say in the beginning, fam? What you thought what was gonna go through? You were supposed to just have her for that night or multiple nights, you know, play your role and move around. You wasn't supposed to wife this girl. It's not your job to save her. She was supposed to be reformed on her own time, and then you know, if you see her as that mature woman, then you could have made your decision. Her way of thinking is pure madness, chaos. He said she's sitting over there looking like Tyler Perry. I ain't gonna lie, she was a big, tall bird, bro. She's like a man. Yo, 2 more comments. If he says, you get what I'm saying, one more time, which was annoying. She is absolutely using him. ... SMH. She is. She's gonna build. That's what they do when they're young like that. She met a guy in the club. He's willing to wife a stripper. She's thinking about the bigger picture. Okay, I can move in with this man. You know, leave this stripper life, go be something, run up my bag. She's talking about investing. Bullshit. Run up my bag, and when I'm done with him, I'ma leave him dry. So I'ma leave with him investing in me, and me saving up my bag. That's what they always do. You feel me? Fellas, don't make these mistakes. Y'all young dudes, y'all watch these videos. Don't make that mistake, fellas, man. You see her how she is, you treat her how you see her, because this generation of females, that's how they want to be treated. How they represent themselves. Don't save them, okay? Don't save them, man. Know the difference. All right, look, that's the end of the video. If you like what I had to say, if you enjoyed the commentary, y'all drop a like and drop a like. You know, let's get a conversation going. Drop some comments, and I'll respond to y'all in a timely manner. All right, Big Lord TV, we out.